candles. All right. So let me get in the camera. Professionalism, man. Before we begin, I want to mention Benadryl. Benadryl. What does it have to do with yoga? Well, let me show you the box. I bought this yesterday. And let me show you the box. Yeah, Benadryl. I bought this yesterday for my allergies. And I was taking this generic one since yesterday. And, well, the day before yesterday and yesterday. And I went to buy some Benadryl. And I thought, can yogis take Benadryl? So this is the Western thinking. Benadryl helps. And there's many schools of thought on this. Some say no, you can't take Benadryl. And I looked it up. I researched it. And about yoga and drugs and alcohol popped up and all these different things of no's. Well, no is a tricky thing because no prevents freedom. And I'm not promoting to take Benadryl or any drugs, but I am saying that we don't want to fall into the camp, in my opinion, of not getting help. You read these articles or you hear these news clips about religions that prevented someone from taking a specific drug that would help them, and the person dies. Now, allergies is not to that extreme, but can a yogi take Benadryl? Very westernized thinking here. And I say, yeah, for me. And the reason I say yeah is because it's about the individual. If you feel like you shouldn't, and you should do certain poses and certain pranayama, but the thing is, if you did all that and allergy season came and said, boom, and still hit you, what would you do? What would you do? Because I found an article that mentioned how to prevent allergies, the symptoms of having allergies through certain poses. And although that is true in a sense, that it strengthens certain things in your body, if it's not consistent all year long, then it's not going to help. It's not a one-time thing. It reminds me of 20 years ago, we did this fitness conference type of thing at a place I was working, and we were doing blood pressure. And we had yoga too. So it was these group of ladies that came in that took their blood pressure and then went to do yoga. And they were saying and thinking that yoga was going to lower their blood pressure. And then they came back out. Their blood pressure was either the same or it was up. And it's because it's a lifestyle. It's a continuation. It's a continuous everyday thing. It's not a one-time thing. And this is the same with allergies. In my opinion, for me, this is my opinion, this is about me. A certain pose may help a little bit. Pranayama exercises may help a little bit. But when that allergy season hits, bam, it hits. And my thinking was, let me get some Benadryl. I'm not going to take another day, actually, but so I can breathe. Because my thinking is, I need to get prana in, life force in. And I couldn't breathe. And there was side effects. I usually don't take stuff like this. My mouth was dry, and I was fatigued. I was tired. I took 2 yesterday morning, 2 around 3, 2 before I went to sleep. And this morning when I woke up, I was like, that's enough. I can't do it anymore. But if you continue to have allergies and you need relief, and you did yoga all year round, every day, you did everything you were supposed to do to prevent allergies to still hit you, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And it's very, very important. So this has diphenhydramine and antihistamine. Can't speak. I just have 3 college degrees, can't speak. So the point before we begin yoga is do what you need to do. I found an article that mentioned do not drink alcohol. Yogis cannot drink alcohol. Although I don't drink alcohol, I just don't. It's not because I'm into yoga or because of Islam or because of this, that. I just don't like the feeling. But I'm not sure if it's wrong to drink alcohol for an individual. Now, does alcohol lead to things that are negative? Probably. Yeah, it does. But if an individual, because it's popular, drinking wine and yoga, I see that all the time on Facebook, on YouTube, these pictures and these memes of people drinking wine and alcohol. Drinking wine and doing yoga. And it's fine. That's them. That's them. And that's what the Benadryl thing is for me. I really questioned, should I be doing this? Should I practice? And I remembered, I don't want to fall into the camp of thinking yoga is this supernatural thing that taps into this realm that will take these symptoms away. Even if you believe that and the symptoms don't go away, what do? What do you blame? Who do you blame? And this comes from my background of growing up in a hardcore Christian faith healing type of church where you didn't think about going to a hospital. You didn't think about westernized medicine in a sense. Not all the churches I went to, but there was this thing that God can heal you. And if you aren't healed, then it's your fault. And that same thing goes into yoga, that some people believe that you need to do this naturally. You need to do it like this. And if you don't do it like this, then you're doing something wrong. You're blaming yourself, or you just suffer the consequences. In my opinion, westernized medicine is a benefit. Of course, I have a westernized education, but it's a benefit. So use what you need to use for yourself. And I'm not promoting Benadryl. I'm not promoting drinking. I'm not promoting any of that. I'm not even going to take any more Benadryl. And the only reason I'm not is because I think that one day I did it, or 1.5 days, has helped. So with that said, we're going to go into our yoga routine. So we're going to do the sitting meditation. I gotta find my phone. There it is. Where we focus on the breathing for 2 minutes. And remember, when you're sitting and you're just watching yourself breathe. So as you inhale, you watch yourself inhale. The belly expands. You watch that. When you exhale, the belly goes in. You watch that. Remember, you're letting go of control. You're already breathing. So you're just watching it. And then you let go of the concept of a you, the notion of a you. In yoga, I'm not saying believe this, but in yoga, the you does not exist. So that dissolves into the oneness. The notion of a watcher dissolves into the oneness. And you become that thing that we label as watching. And then we'll stand up. And as you stand up, you stay in the moment, focusing on the breathing. And we're going to go to mountain pose. And today we're going to do 6 sun salutations, where we're inhaling and exhaling, following the breathing. And this is part of, for me, because the breath, I want prana, I want to bring it in. And you focus on the breathing, allowing the sun salutations to become form of a moving meditation. And then we'll go to mountain pose, and then that'll be it. Gotta get my phone. So, timer. We're gonna go to easy pose. So remember, easy pose. I fix my pants, man. Getting tight. Gaining some weight. Actually, I think I've gained some pounds. So I worry about my weight too, man. So we're gonna go 2 minutes. So you're in easy pose. Easy pose is the modification of the lotus. So you get comfortable. It's the easy pose. So you get comfortable so you can stay focused on the breathing. So palms are to the knees, back is straight, or the palms are like this, next to the belly button, or you're leaning back, or you're going against the wall. You're just getting comfortable. So make sure you get comfortable. That's what you want to do, is just get comfortable so you can focus on the breathing. Then halfway through, if you get uncomfortable, adjust. It's okay. Don't try to stick it out. That's effort. That's trying. That's not what we're doing. You're becoming one with the pose and just focusing on the breathing, watching yourself breathe. So 2 minutes. Bring the palms together. Thumbs to the heart center. Staying in the present moment, focusing on the breathing, even as you stand. You adjust, and it doesn't seem like a yoga, part of the yoga routine. It still is. It still is. Yoga is not poses. Yoga is when the mind and body connects. And I will tell you, when I did that 2-minute meditation there, focusing on my breathing, I was able to breathe. And that, for me, is important. The reason I bring that up is because if I didn't take Benadryl yesterday, would I have enjoyed and tapped into that meditation like I did? I don't know. Maybe it's wrong. I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong. No doubt about that. I know I'm always wrong. That's how I know I could be wrong. So, your mountain pose, feet are shoulder width apart, toes go up, spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent, hips are tilted, arms are relaxed, shoulders are relaxed. I'm going to focus on the breathing. Now we're going to do the 3-part breathing like we did yesterday. And we're just going to do a minute. The 3-part breathing is an important breath because it fills everything up. And it's important because you're bringing in more life energy. So the oxygen and all that stuff that rises in on the breath is important. But in yogic philosophy, prana rises in on the breath. So the more breath you have, the more prana you have, the more life you have. And for me, in my opinion, more life you have, more power you have, more healing you have. That breath in yoga is explained, say, in a Western understanding in the Bible. I know, what am I talking about? But hang in there with me. When God breathed, put breath in first man, this is a story, he became a living being. And that same breath from the story, based on the story, threads out through all humanity, all humans, I mean. So it goes through Jesus, it's the same breath. Same breath that was in Buddha, same breath that was in Muhammad, same breath that was in all the prophets and messengers. That is also in you and me. Now this is a story. This is a story to explain the prana, the life energy that keeps us all alive. That is the oneness. So when you bring in this life energy through pranayama, 3-part breathing, you're bringing in more life. It's the power, the story again, that allowed Jesus to walk on water. Story, did it really happen at all? That's not the point. The point is to explain this oneness. It's a story to explain this oneness. It's a story to explain the power of the breath. And the breath is powerful. And like I said, just say, I've seen this with my dad, for example. He didn't have life energy, but he was on machines when he was passing away that was giving him the appearance of life. But he was gone because he didn't have prana. That is the importance of that story. Did it happen or not with Adam, with Jesus? That's not the point. The point is what the truth is behind the story. So I rambled. Didn't mean to ramble. So we're going to do 3-part breathing. So when you inhale, you swell the belly up first with air. Bring in as much air as you can in just the belly so that the chest stays in. Expand the belly. Hold it. Keep the belly where it's at. Inhale more, expanding the chest. Then hold it. Keep them where they are and bring in more and fill the throat. And when you exhale from the throat, the chest goes in, then the belly. And then you continue that. We're going to go 1 minute. So just go for it. go into our 6 sun salutations. If I can cut off my phone. So with the sun salutations, you're going to follow the breathing, focusing on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing, and letting that notion of a you dissolve, letting the notion of a focuser dissolve, and you become what we label as focusing. You become that thing of focusing. So when you're opening up, you're inhaling as much as you can. And then when you close up, you're exhaling as much as you can. Now I'll tell you what leg to bring up, what leg to bring down, what leg to bring up. I'll tell you the poses. Just go into the poses as much as you can, focusing on the breathing, exhaling and inhaling as much as you can. Becoming one with the sun salutations. We're going to do 6 of them. So we're going to move fast. Just focus on the breathing. So palms together. No, that was about. Time is up. I know the time is up. So palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Push the arms out, up and back. Inhale slowly. So first stretch. Go nice and easy, but you're inhaling. Then you exhale. As you exhale, you hinge forward from the lower back. Palms go to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. Pull yourself in and down, foreheads to the knees. Get all there out. And then left leg is back. Low lunge, top of the foot to the floor, knees to the floor, hips are square, opening up, inhaling. Then exhale, downward dog. Get all the air out, pushing into it, arms are straight, legs are straight. Get all the air out. Then inhale, upward dog. Upward dog, top of the feet. Tops of the feet are to the floor, palms are to the floor, opening up, inhaling. And if that's too much, you go to small cobra, chest is off the floor, pulling yourself up with the back muscles. And then back to downward dog. Exhale. Get all the air out. The left foot is up. Inhale. Low lunge. Put a low lunge. Top of the foot to the floor, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Can't speak. And then standing forward bend. Exhale. Get all the air out. The palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale, and then exhale. And again, inhale, exhale, pull yourself in and down, get all the air out. Left leg is back, inhale, low lunge, exhale, downward dog, get all the air out. Upward dog. Opening up, focusing just on the breathing. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot is up, inhale, low lunge. And standing forward bend. Palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, 4 more. Exhale. Left leg is back. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left leg is up, left foot is up. Inhale. Exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Left leg is back. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot is up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more. Exhale. Left leg's back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Left foot is up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Left foot is up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Then turn the palms out. Push there, down and out. Exhale. Thumbs to the heart center. And mountain pose. Now, if I was doing that by myself, it would be different. When I'm talking, my breath doesn't line up as good as it should. That's all right. It's all good. Now, mountain pose, feet are shoulder width apart. Let's see the clock. I was about to buy a clock the other day, but $20. No, it's not $20. Toes go up, spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent, hips are tilted, arms are relaxed, shoulders are relaxed. Lengthening up. So in the mountain pose, you lengthen up. Find that stability where the skeleton just stands. And you're becoming that stability. That stability transfers to the mind. It allows the mind and body to become one. You're still just focusing on the breathing, letting you dissolve. The notion of a focuser dissolves, and you become what we label as focusing. So we're just going to stay here a little bit longer. So just watch yourself breathe. Bring the palms together. Thumbs to the heart center. That's it. So that's number 264 YouTube Live Yoga Routine. And we'll see you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Arizona time, not Standard Time. So namaste, peace and love.